Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Slater. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start. Oh, it's picked off. Gets away from one. He's got space.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just keeps slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Fernandez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Slater. Still looking, on the move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football league.
He'll bring it out. It's Hester. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a man. It's Moses. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Wall. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Moses. Pucks it out of the air. Crosses to 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers are on the move. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple of times and they've been sacked a couple of times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Wall. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Wall. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Michigan! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Wolverine! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And they're not on the same page there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. To throw, it's Slater. Right on the money. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these go routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Wolverine! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked her up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Slithers into space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Mitchell. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Slater. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's on target and complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Slater. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football be?
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires one high and deep. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Find space on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there.